to smile when all you want to do is frown and cry.
Hi, welcome to the KetrianaYvonneShow, and I'm here today with my guest Kemi from Eero, and she's going to let us know about her new line of African fabrics for the hair and for baby carriers. Welcome, Kemi.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. So Eero is a company that was started by my sister-in-law and myself. It started with just like a simple conversation. Wouldn't it be cool if, and a few weeks later, my sister-in-law called me and she's like, your mom's going to Lagos, send her the money, she's gonna get the fabrics, we're gonna do this. And so here we are. We started out focusing mainly on the baby carriers, and then we kind of were like, you know, the head wraps are cool too. The prints would be great with head wraps, so we also do the head wraps, one of which I am wearing today.
Yes, and it's fantastic.
Thank you.
And you came out, and you know, because now I walk around and it's a lady here, and Elise, and she wears head wraps, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a guest on my show, and she has head wraps, and it's like, it's an explosion. It's like everywhere you look, people have head wraps.
Yes.
So tell me, what is the difference between your head wraps and probably all those other ones that they're wearing?
Well, mine come straight from Nigeria. I think that's something that kind of sets us apart. My mom personally goes to the market and she handpicks the material and she's taking pictures. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? So they're straight from Africa. All we do is we cut them into the right sizes and we put our label on it, and that's it. So that's what sets us apart.
Okay, so how would we identify like what's from Africa and what's made in China, and why does it matter?
I guess for me it matters because I guess the economy in Nigeria. As a Nigerian, I really would like to see it flourish. And I think one of the ways that that can happen is by us keeping our production in Nigeria. Yes, it's probably cheaper to go to, you know, like you said, China, but think of all the jobs that are created if we are able to make this material in Nigeria.
Right.
And I guess that's the difference.
And so tell me, do you know, like I know different patterns, they represent, they have a meaning. Do you know the meaning of any of the ones you have? Or?
Not these. There's something called adire, which my mom is, that's what our next batch is going to be. And those are kind of their stories in a way. So our next batch would be more focused on that.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, I like what I see here. Can you open it? Let us look at. Oh, I really like that purple and the red.
That is actually one of our most popular ones. So like I said, these are the baby carriers. So they're quite a bit bigger than the head wraps because they do go around your body and the child's body. And then I'll show you this other one as well. The oops.
And let me see on the edge, like, so what does that say? So we would know.
Well, this is just how it was, where it was printed, how it was printed.
Okay. Yeah. Mag block. Okay.
And I can show you this other one. And this one went by so fast. It was one of our more popular prints.
The mic.
You ready? 4, 3, 2.
Oh, okay. Start again. I'm going back. Ready?
4, 3, 2.
Okay, so Kemi, you have fabric here, and I love the red and the purple, and that's pretty too. So you want to show us?
Yeah,
that?
I can totally show you. So this is one of our more popular prints here. It went by really quick when we got it. This is the Rukewe print. So the names of our prints, they're named, my sister-in-law and I decided we would have the prints named after important women in our lives. So this one is the one that's named for my sister-in-law. It's the Rukewe print. And then we have
that's a good concept.
This one here, which is my other sister-in-law. This is the Tomi print. This is actually one of my favorites. I really like the colors in this one. And so these are the 2 baby carriers that we have right now.
Okay, great. And so tell me, so when you had your daughter, Nicole, did you have one of these as a baby
I sure
carrier?
did. My mom actually sent me one, and I would have her on my back 99% of the time.
And I, over the years, even before they became popular, I mean, when I used to see them, but not so much. I don't think it was an African baby carrier, just the ones that was like had something to go around the neck. But it was that the baby was close to the mother's body, and I just always connected to that as a concept. Like, it's so much better than walking around pushing
Pushing a
baby
stroller.
and having someone help you to go up and down, and so that's wonderful. And it's a beautiful print, and it has a meaning. I love the concept of the names. Who knows, maybe she'll have one called the Ketriana print.
You never know. You never know.
And that's wonderful. So what was the what was the inspiration for the whole entrepreneurial to do it?
So I will be very honest. I was one that was like, I'm not an entrepreneur. That's just not me. And I was okay with that. And, life happens, and you just need to kind of figure out what you're doing.
Right.
And I was at that point in my life where I needed to kind of, revamp and do something different. And my sister-in-law just really, honestly, she really was the one that pushed me. I kind of left it at that conversation that we had, and she was the one that kind of ran with it.
Right.
Because I guess she knew. She knew. So it just really just sort of happened. It wasn't something that I was like, oh, I'm going to be an entrepreneur one day. No.
Right. Well, it's a good thing to be. And I think that, especially for younger people in this generation, it's not like it was when your parents was coming up. So the dream that they had for you and for all their children, for these, to be a doctor or whatever it was, and these jobs, that's just not how it is today.
It's totally different.
And to be an entrepreneur is, I think, in my opinion, the only way to go.
Right.
And we're all here, and it is something that we already have talent for, and all we need to do is make use of it.
Correct.
Because somebody needs our services.
Yep.
And in order to grow as a community, that's how you do it. Because you surely don't make it by working for someone.
No. Nope.
Nope,
that's how you work
there was
till
a
you
time,
die.
Things were situated a little bit differently.
Right.
But we're not living in those times. So these are times where, all the gifts that you have to, just line them up. And maybe one day you're, some people are doing hair. And, I'm looking over here, and I'm thinking of Shawana, she's here. And, she's a new producer at Brick. And when she first started, she had braids, and she was like, oh, I do hair. She also does a number of things, like braids. She does poetry. She's now, Randy Jones, the person I interviewed, she's in the film. So this is what I mean. It's like you have to tap into the talents that you have.
Definitely.
Because this, that's the only way we're going to survive.
Right.
Because there are not going to be any, only businesses that they're going to be for us to go to are the ones we create. So with your head wraps and the concept, I can see that. And it's like right now, if you walk down the street, it's 50 people probably, and they all have their head wraps.
Either
So they
their
get
head
them from
wrap
somewhere.
or they're some type
And
of something.
So, we just got to up your production and increase your visibility and let people know.
Yes.
We'll put the website on after the show, and share what you have a website.
We don't have a website yet, but we are on Facebook and Instagram. If you search iro.gele, and you can find us there.
Okay, so that's wonderful. And you could also, do you do like parties or?
I don't, but
Well, let
funny
me
you
tell
should say that.
That is a way that you could have fun, make money, and have your friends look beautiful. I could, you can. you just have a party and you take your stuff and have someone host and, depending on your sales, maybe they get a free head wrap or whatever you come up with,
That is a great
have
idea.
some, I don't know, a drink or, whatever.
Everything's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be, I started out as an entrepreneur. Many years ago, and for me, and it was that was jewelry, like back then, and I used to have parties, and it was wonderful. And then there was a time I did glamour photography. I worked for a company. We traveled doing the little small towns doing makeup and makeovers, and then I started doing that in a salon, and so I should be the queen of entrepreneurial.
You've dabbled in.
Yeah, so I totally believe in it. I know another young person that she did August and major, and her fiance, she was working in all these restaurants, and then she started making her little dough with sprinkles, and she was at one of the outdoor festivals, and now that's what she does. And her boyfriend started John Juices. So,
Nice.
and they're like, what is it? The 20s? So you're
Millennials.
Yeah, the millennials. I can't keep up.
The millennials.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, I can't keep up with what's what because I think most people have it wrong. So I can't go by what they say. I was at an event the other day and I said, no, I just researched this and they're saying it wrong. So taking it from a millennial. So that is the way. So, so tell me, so what have been some of the challenges, or better, how about the rewards and the challenges and the rewards of?
I guess the biggest challenge was really just getting it started. It was a lot of, well, where do I start? Do I have to do this first? Do I have to do that first? But once I kind of put out there that I was doing this, it just kind of flowed.
Right.
And it's been great to see how supportive people are. I guess I didn't really think, I just thought it was going to be a thing, but so many people have been very supportive, and it's so great to see. So one of the biggest challenges, I think, was just getting things started. I had a lot of questions about, what do I do first, or is it necessary to do this? There was just a lot of questions that I had that I would think about it and it would give me pause. But once I started, it just kind of took off. And, one of the most rewarding things is really how supportive people have been since I started this. I had a friend who, as soon as I told her, okay, I have the head wraps, she was like, okay, I'm getting 2. I don't have a baby, but I'll get 2 head wraps. So, it's just been really great just seeing how much they believe in what I'm doing,
And why shouldn't they?
You're right. I mean,
And what you said about just getting started, that is the key right there. It's just getting started. That's the hardest part.
Yes.
And once you start, everything else that's supposed to happen comes into play.
Yes.
So I just want to add that. And I'm okay, I'm not going to put you on the spot. But she should have been on the show a long time ago. But she's here, and that's what's important. And we had a little conversation about, and for anyone starting a business, and I think I just finished talking about this on another show, there are things that come up that stop you. And you got to get past that.
Definitely.
Because that's the thing that's trying to keep you from your glory or your next step. And you just have to push past it and know when it comes that, hey, not today. I got somewhere to be, and you're not going to keep me from going, and this is going to happen. So, so then in the future, we'll have these little, I don't know if there'll be kiosks or will it be a freestanding store in the mall too?
How about both?
Or maybe just mail order, But, let your dream, you shared it with us, and, we're at that place, and this is the right time, So it's a great thing. I love the colors. I love that it's from Africa. I love that you're from Africa, so that we're going to end this. We're going to just let you share some stuff for real. What you want to share with us about Africa now? and it's supporting the market there, and what the market is there, that needs to be supported, and how we can do that.
I'm a proud Nigerian. I think that Nigeria is quite possibly one of the most amazing countries there is. The resources are plentiful, but they're just not being used properly, from, like the natural resources that we have to the great minds that we have that are there, We're not tapping into those the proper way. So I think one of the ways we can definitely improve that is by, like I said earlier, supporting things that are made in Nigeria, whether it's clothes. Your clothes don't have to come from the United States. You can wear whatever it is.
Our clothes
don't come, but
States.
what I mean, like, you don't need to wear, Abercrombie and Fitch or whatever the designers are. You can wear something that is made there because it's the same great quality and it's ours, and I don't know why anybody wouldn't want that, but I think definitely things are hopefully getting better because now the young people are finding their voice, so to speak, and they're, like you said, we're not just lawyers and engineers anymore. Now we're entrepreneurs. Now we're seeing, okay, well, this is a need that needs to be met.
Right.
And this is how we're going to meet that need here with the resources that we have. And I think it's going to take more of that for us to really start seeing a change, but we're definitely on the right path. So.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
If you take, well, we have an event here today, and if you just take a look around there, I'm sure you'll see 50 people with either African attire or some form of a head wrap or a hairstyle, so yeah. And that's interesting, and I'm glad you shared that with us because those are things that we need to know, and especially what it is that's, what younger people, like, in Africa, what they're doing now. We have other guests that's been on the show. A lot of people have been going to Africa. I have another guest. He went to help do film. He did filmmaking there of African singers. Oh, nice. So just going to another country and taking photographs, and now he's putting them on his T-shirts and, showing his work. And he's so inspirational. He's been on my show twice. So you'll have a comeback date. And then when she comes back, she'll tell me, it'll be a different story because you'll be at the next phase. So we just want to follow you along the way and be supportive. So we will put up the website and, all the information that you give us.
Thank you.
And I hope everything continues to go well. And I'm just going to, anything else you want to tell us or we should know? No. Any advice? What's your advice for someone like yourself that, you're in a situation where maybe you're at a life change. Maybe you're not a student anymore and you're a mother and you're a working mother. And you have a job, but what would you tell people what would the next step be?
Just be vocal about what you want. I think a lot of times, we want certain things and we're searching for that new job, but we're doing it in silence. And you don't know that this person that's sitting next to you could be your ticket to your next job. So something that I've learned and I try to practice is to just vocalize what I need. Like, I need a sitter for Saturday, and you don't know who's in the room that could babysit, just something as simple as that. But it's really important to know what you want and to speak it. And so people know, and so, you're speaking it into existence and you're able to use the resources that you have. If you keep it in, nobody's going to know what they can do to help you, if they can help you.
Yeah, and that's good advice because you're not alone, because we're all connected, and I think as women, and it's Black women, so much responsibility that you tend to walk around and try to do many things instead of accessing the availability of help
Yes.
that's right there.
Yes.
Because we're strong and we can do everything.
Just
but we
'cause
don't
you
have
can
to.
doesn't
It's
mean
just,
you have
it's just
to.
that simple. There's
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah.
You know, you have support, and that's an important thing. I guess the business that I had started is called One Woman League, and what One Woman League is knowing that we are women, and we're all one,
Yes.
and you know, as a woman, you want to nurture.
Yes.
And so when it comes to us individually, it's so hard to just give that nurturing to yourself.
Yes.
So that's what One Woman League is about. You see it at the end of my show, One Woman League Productions. And it was about helping women start their businesses. So, you know, take me as an expert. So anything you want to know.
I have a great resource.
And then there's so many resources
Yes.
for programs. You can just go on a New York City website. They have challenges, power. At the public library. I think they do it every year. You just do your business plan. You're like in competition for money. And that's a great program. Matter of fact, which I think is Betty's Bakery. That's
Okay.
been on a land. That was one of the businesses that,
That's
I don't know
awesome.
which year, but it was a part of that program.
That's
And it's a lot of, the SBA, they have so many programs that you can go to, and they have them different times. You just gotta get connected to the right, you know, websites. So, you know, because it's, you know, this is the, you know, women. It's about women right now.
Yes.
And it's actually the, how they say, you know, like for the past couple of years, this is actually the, for African Americans. But, you know, we don't even know that. You know, like they celebrate, it's the, like for women, what do you call it? But this is the, not century, like the United Nations, they celebrate, this is actually of African Americans.
Oh.
And so you see a lot of programs, and that's why. And it's like, why don't we know it?
Right.
Because other people know, but we...
But we don't. And
Yeah.
that's one of the things
Yeah, I
There
think
are
it's for, I don't know
resources.
what year it started, but it's probably like for the 10-year, it's the decade.
Okay.
So so it's all about us. So that's why you have like different programs and film and just everything.
Right.
It's, you know, between women and African Americans and our contributions. And thank you, because you started a business, so you're contributing as a woman and as a African and an American. So that's like what they call the three strikes. Not, you know,
the
the
trifecta.
three, like when you can sing, dance, and act.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the three. What
Is it triple
triple threat?
threat?
Yes.
Triple threat.
Yes. She hit
Say
a
that
home
fast 3
run
times.
on that, and that we do well because we're women,
Yes.
men. So, anyway, so anything else you want to let us know?
That is about it.
Okay, so I am going to get me a head wrap, and maybe on my next episode you will see it, because the pictures you will see in this show, you see the girl with the head wrap and her hair is natural and it's sticking out. I was like, oh, that's my style.
And that's actually a very easy one too.
So I'm gonna try that one for the next one. I might need help wrap. Isn't any, like, tell us, like, you wrapped your hair?
Yes.
And can you tell people how simple it is to do?
It is very simple, but for those that need tutorials, I do have some on our Facebook page as well as our Instagram page. But really, the beauty of head wraps is you can do pretty much whatever you want with them. You just kind of toss it up and make sure it's secure, and however, you know, it turns out, that's how you adjust it as you want, and that's it, you know.
Very nice. I like it. And it's so colorful.
Thank you. Thank you.
We need a little color in life right now.
We do. We do. But yes, thank
So,
you.
All right. So I just want to thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thank you
And I
so
wish you
much.
all the success.
Thank you.
and
In these evil and troubled times, it's really hard to see the sunshine. It's even harder to smile when all you want to do just stand on up. Hey, hold your head up high and walk with pride. People will look at you surprised, 'cause you got a new stride. They'll wonder where you got it and wanna know how to go and get it. You just tell them you found a new way to smile. Yeah! If you really wanna know, I'll show you how. Yes, I will show you how. I quit walking round with my head all hung down, and I stand up. Stand up. I just stand on up. Stand up. I hold my head up high. Stand up. And I walk with pride. Stand up. I just stand on up. Stand up. I just stand up. Stand up. I walk with pride. Stand up. Hold my head up high. Stand yeah. Up. I just stand up. Stand up. I just stand on up. Stand up. I hold my head up high. Stand up. And I walk with pride. Stand up. I just stand on up. Stand up. I just stand up. Stand up. I walk with pride. Stand up. Hold my head up high. Yeah, I just stand up.
Welcome to the KetrianaYvonneShow, and today's guest is Sunny Days, our own very own Be Free winner for
Thank you.
Be Hilarious as well as People's Choice Award. So Sunny, congratulations, and
Yes.
you want to show us your award?
Yeah, thank you. And first, thank you for having me. It's a
Of
pleasure.
course.
You know?
Why wouldn't we? You're People's Choice. We got to have you and
Yeah.
celebrate you.
Yeah.
That is indeed an honor to win. Can you tell me about the moment that you received that, how you felt?
Well, you know, it felt good. You know, people noticed the work, the People's Choice Award. The people had to vote for it. So
Exactly.
once they voted for it and we won it, so you know, it was a good feeling.
Right.
You know, that the people chose it.
Uh-huh. And then Be Hilarious.
Yeah, that was.
So-
I believe that was chosen by a board
Right.
here. You know.
And so tell the audience about your show.
Well, I produce several shows, but
tell them about
the
everything
one
you
we're talking about right here is the Tino's Comedy Show, with my partner Bobby Stone. You know, that's his brand Tino's, the new old school. He was producing a comedy show at a bar, and I seen it, so I said, let's do this for TV, and we here winning awards.
That's
you know?
right.
Yeah.
And Bobby Stone is also, like he said, his partner.
Yes.
And he's also going around. He's doing public speaking in the community and high schools. You just recently had, a fashion show, Earth Day?
Yeah. The Tino's had a fashion show. Yes.
Yeah. So these two men, this is coming from me as a fellow producer. People that you see in the studio and you see what they're up to. I just wanted to commend you on your commitment to what you do and for the continuous adding on different things. And
I
it's like,
appreciate
wow.
it.
And just the marketing and just as a man, and to see you come with your family, your son, it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
So it's an honor to have you here. And I just wanted to let you know, I appreciate just seeing you. We usually work back to back.
Yes.
And I know what it is to win since I won last year.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen
I'm
it.
amongst a crew of winners and other producers, and I celebrate that. And I hope, like, next year, I don't know, maybe they have to come up with some new awards for you to win.
Yeah. Hopefully, one of, the other shows I'm producing, will win.
Yeah. So tell us about your radio show.
Well, it's Aces Wild. Lit Radio and Project Baby Radio. The 3 radio shows. Well, I'm not a personality on them. I just produce them. you know,
Right.
for different personalities. And it runs here on Brick. You can catch them on iTunes, I believe, SoundCloud, you know, and also on my website, sunnydaysmedia.com, you know.
And so tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn, Ocean Hill, Brownsville. You know, that's where I'm from, born and raised.
And what was your inspiration to come to Brick and start all of these creative ventures?
Well, it started, in 2003, I started doing music videos for, you know, various artists, but nobody was playing my videos. So I said, you know, this is an outlet, and this, you know, let me bring the videos here. But it wasn't 2003. This didn't happen till probably 2013. But, you know, I had went through some things, moved to Virginia,
Right.
came back. So when I came back, I jumped right back into doing music videos, and I came up with the idea of a TV show called Real Hip Hop TV. And we got a slot. I just put together 28 minutes worth of music videos and mixed in with my music videos. So I got an email from Elise. She's the head of marketing here. And 2013, I got an email. And she said, I just got finished watching your show. Mind you, it's 2:30 in the morning. She said, when you finish, can you give me a call? I called her right away. She was like, oh, this is... I said, yeah, as soon as I seen your email, I know that you're up. So, you know, she told me about the facilities, and that was it. I became field certified first.
Right.
And then I went into TV production, and I loved it, you know? Yeah.
Great. So I guess next we'll see your son probably
Yeah.
in the children's program, or I think they have that starting now. Because he's like a, you know, co-producer walking around. You know, I know they take over the media center on Fridays. And,
him and Bobby's son. You know, they do the play in the computer lab there. Every Friday we here and we bring the kids, you know, so they can get a feel of what's going on and what we do. You know? Yeah.
And that's the part, like, you know, and you do it as a family, and, you know, and you're teaching him, and that's just, I guess that's what I see, and I think that that's a beautiful thing, because you're out, and this is a part of his development, to see what his father's creating. And then I see when you write about leaving a legacy and him being a part of it. So, and that's what it's about. So that's important. So I just, okay, let me see your award. Let me touch it.
Hey, you can touch it. Let's put some fingerprints on it.
Yeah,
You know?
have some work to do.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, nice. Be hilarious. Oh yeah. So, all right, Brick. He got 2, and he's still waiting on the other one. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, you know.
Otherwise, we would have the other one down there. So that is like really great to win. I mean, I guess other people. No, it's a rare thing. I think that people win 2 awards.
I think it happened one time before.
Okay, like I hadn't even thought about it, but yeah.
I'm the second one to do it, you know.
Yeah, wow. So that's wonderful. So what else is gonna be going on? Are you adding anything else on?
Yes, a whole lot.
So tell me, how do you manage the time to do all of this and be a family man, besides bringing your family here? And, you know, you have a team for your comedy show, and then you have the radio show, and now you get ready to tell me about a new...
Well, altogether, I think it's about 10 shows.
Wow.
Yeah, you have... Well, I did 50-minute comedy special with Eugene T. Barnes. We're about to air that as a special on Brick. Then I got another one coming, but I have to wait to air that as a special because we can't air them back to back. You know, they rules. Yeah, as you know, it hinders us, but you know, well, we have to wait till the next quarter. And I'm releasing Mike Cateo, Crossing the Line.
Okay.
He's another funny comedian. And you have Timbo King Live. We just did 9 shows of that. What else we have? Tino's Comedy Show. Soul of a Poet. That's a poet show for all the good poets that want to come out. Let's Chop It Up with Alana. She's the host of that. Hashtag videos. Astonishing Chris, she hosts that. You know, so I'm just trying to get my producer on. And you have Aces Wild. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's a lot
You
to
know, yeah.
keep track of. So I just wanted to say I'm proud of you.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the good work.
I see you. You do the same, you know. I'm on your show. This
Uh-huh.
is amazing, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, we're usually producing our shows at the
Same
opposite.
time, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just like it'll work out, make it happen. So I caught you as you about to go to your next venture.
Yeah, because I was in Studio B, you know, but you know the time, but you know I fed the time and I had to just make one phone call and make it happen for you. You know?
So is it something you want to share with the audience about, since they don't get to see you because you're usually behind the scenes?
Yes.
So now that I have you in the seat, is it like, you know, anything you want people to know other than
Yeah, just look out for the shows. You know, go to sunnydaysmedia.com for more information. You can subscribe to the website to, you know, watch our shows and, you know, have fun. Follow us on our social medias, Tino's Comedy Show at Tino's Comedy Show. That's TONS. I'm sure it's going to come
tell
on the
them,
bottom.
and that's a live show that's every Friday here. And
Yeah, it's not live, but
Well,
we've
yeah.
live studio audience.
Live
And y'all can
studio.
come down, y'all can register on the website to become a part of the live studio audience. And you know, just go to the website, follow us at sunnydaysmedia.com and enjoy. You know? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyway, as I just told you, Sunny Days is a very busy man, so he's on his way to his next venue. So I don't want to keep him. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you and
Thank you.
congratulations. And Brick, get that award to Mr. Sunny Days for People's Choice. This is his Be Hilarious.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank
you
you
so much.
And thank you for having me.
Of
This was
course.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's 4:35. Do you have time to do a promo?
No, yeah.
He'll do a promo.
You gotta put your headpiece on, Sally.
He'll do a promo.
Headpiece?
What you want me to say for the
Okay.
promo?
Oh,
Camera 2.
just,
you
well,
want to do rehearsal?
the
Yeah. What
The
you want?
KetrianaYvonne Show. Watch me on the KetrianaYvonne Show. The first
KetrianaYvonne.
Wednesday of every month. Well, I know. That's
Yeah.
the part.
Okay. Yeah, run it one more time. Go ahead.
Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Sunny Days. I'm a feature on the next episode of the KetrianaYvonne Show. The
Okay.
first Wednesday of,
Okay, I got you.
Every month.
yeah.
I got you.
but
Okay.
You ready?
Rehearsal.
at 5.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, y'all? This is Sunny Days, the Be Free Award winner. Y'all can catch me on the Ketriana. Okay, let me do that again. All right.
Take 2.
No,
How I'm
so
looking,
leave
Kevin?
that.
Nah. All right. You ready?
4, 3, 2.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Sunny Days. I'm right here on the Ketriana. La 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 la.
Everybody does that. Blah, 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 blah.
KetrianaYvonne.
KetrianaYvonne. I got you. Okay. And we rolling?
4, 3, 2.
What's up, y'all? This is Sunny Days. You can catch me right here on the KetrianaYvonne Show every first Wednesday. Right? That's right?
Yeah.
Every first Wednesday right here on Brick. Ah. One more time.
You want to do a take? You want to do a take now? Kevin? Do you want to do a take? Yeah, okay.
Do another one.
4, 3, 2.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Sunny Days. You can catch me right here every first Wednesday. KetrianaYvonne Show. And we here to make it happen. Sunny Days Media, KetrianaYvonne. That wasn't good, right?
Let's do it again.
Okay.
All right.
What am I doing wrong?
Maybe say watch instead of catch, because I think the
Okay, okay.
catch.
Okay. 4, 3, 2.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Sunny Days. Y'all can see me right here on the KetrianaYvonneShow every first Wednesday, right here on Brick.
Cut. Wrap. That was good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
All right,
welcome.
so now we got to give Sunny Days directions.
In these evil and troubled times, it's really hard to see the sunshine. It's even harder to smile when all you want to do is frown and cry. I know times is hard, but you still got to clean up your backyard. You got more strength than you know. Sometimes it gets lost in the overflow. Stop walking all around with your head hung down. Oh yeah. Stop walking around with your head all hung down and just stand up. Stand up. Or just stand on up. Stand up. Or just stand right up. Stand up. Or just stand on up. Hey, hold your head up high and walk with pride. People will look at you surprised, 'cause you got a new stride. They'll wonder where you got it and wanna know how to go and get it. You just tell them you found a new way to smile. Yeah! If you really wanna know, I'll show you how. Yes, I will show you how. I quit walking around with my head all hung down, and I stand up. Stand up. I just stand on up. Stand up. I hold my head up high. Stand up. And I walk with pride. Stand up. I just stand on up. Stand up. I just stand up. Stand up. I walk with pride. Stand up. Hold my head up high. Stand up. I just stand up. Stand up. I just stand on up. Stand up. I hold my head up high. Stand up. And I walk with pride. Stand up. I just stand on up. Stand up. I just stand up. Stand up.